are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stonadge channel. It's Sunday, it's Premier League time, baby, and it is a huge game in the race for the top four. It's Newcastle against Tottenham, and ladies and gentlemen, depending on the result, we could say Liverpool might be in with a chance. Maybe, just maybe, in with a chance of Champions League. How are we, David and Chicken Master? So you having a good little convo in the chat there. How are we? I'm looking forward to this. I'm absolutely knackered, I have to say. I was up until 5 AM watching the fight over on Bleacher Report. Unfortunately, it wasn't available in the UK. I didn't realise that. It was only available in America, but it went well. Sadly, the fight wasn't all it was built up to be. It was, for me, it was dull. It was dull, I have to say. But yeah, it was absolutely huge, and I really just thoroughly enjoyed the experience. So yeah, hopefully they'll be having me on again over on Bleacher Report. It was really good. Good response as well, to be fair. But yeah, I'm feeling positive about this game as well. I'm looking forward to it. Hey Liam, how are we in the chat? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you as always. How are we all feeling? I mean, Liverpool well, we watched Wrexham yesterday, and we spoke about all of it. And Lou City FC won at afternoon. How are we? JE, how are we doing? Good to see you. Bournemouth versus West Ham is bigger than this game. Sky picked the wrong game, lol. This is a huge game, mate. Absolutely monumental. So I'm going to take you onto the Premier League table right now. So, and just discuss the permutations of this game. So, Newcastle, 4th place, 56 points. A goal difference of 12. Okay? A win for Tottenham today takes Tottenham level on points with them, having played one more game than Liverpool. Then, Tottenham have Manchester United next, so I think Manchester United will beat them. That then means if Tottenham beat Newcastle today and Liverpool win, they go 3 points. They go on the same points as Spurs, and then we're talking if they lose to United. But if it's a loss today, and Newcastle have a 24 goal difference. If Tottenham do something today, it might be on. It genuinely might be on. I don't think they will, but they might. You just never know with Tottenham Hotspur. Their defence is leaky. They've won 2 of the last 5 games. However, from a Liverpool perspective, I'm really cheering for Tottenham today. Extremely cheering for Tottenham, like on different levels. It's going to be huge. Going to be huge. Izzy stealing a shirt. She might not be here for half-time though, sadly. No half-time show from Izzy today. Which is unfortunate, but what we do have is a really fantastic game on our hands. So yeah, it is going to be really fun, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to watching it, to be honest. And there's so many huge games coming up in the next few days. Of course, we've got Man City v Arsenal. Of course, we've got Liverpool going to play West Ham United away from home, which I'm very nervous about, but it's going to be good anyway. Overall, I think it's gonna be good, lads. It's gonna be a really good week of Premier League football, and we're gonna be live on both Tuesday and Thursday. My next game, hey Justin, how are we doing? My next game will be Leeds v Leicester. I'm gonna have a day off tomorrow. I've got a deadline tomorrow, and then the next few days, I've unfortunately got plans on Wednesdays where Liverpool have got West Ham and Man City, Arsenal. So some huge games in the Premier League overall. It's unbelievable how much is still to play for at this time of the season. There's the league to play for. There's still top 4 to play for, which not many people would have thought would have happened. There's still just plentiful options for relegation. And even the Europa League and Conference League spots are still open to the public, basically. It's so many people can have their season changed by what happens in the next 8 games. It's probably the most, mixed it's been for a long time. I don't think I can recall it being like this before for a long while. So, yeah, it's going to be good. I've said 1-0 Newcastle, though. However much I want Tottenham to win, I think Newcastle will nick it. At St James's Park this season, they've lost just 1 game, and that came against Liverpool in the league. They were unfortunate in that game because Nick Pope made an absolute mess of himself, but it was already 1-0 Liverpool by that point anyway. Newcastle, though, have some tough games themselves towards the end of the season. They have a home game today against Spurs, of course. Everton away and Southampton at home. I back them to get the 3 points in, but Arsenal at home then before they play Leeds away, and then Brighton home, Leicester home, Newcastle away. So they've got probably one of the easier runnings out of everyone, but there's still some big banana skins there. How are we, Chicken Master? I'm very good, mate. I'm very, very good indeed. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit bunged up, but I'm alive and ready and alive and kicking. We've gone live a little bit later just so I could get an extra 15 minutes sleep. To be honest, I woke up at 12:30, so that was it was long. It was long, but we're ready. This game, of course, is a Heritage Premier League game. Absolutely. Just watching some Fabian Robert screamers. And Fabian Robert used to play for Swindon. It's a completely pretty different player. Saints will beat Newcastle the way this season is going. Yeah, to be fair, this season is absolutely mental. And there's Alan Shearer, of course, who's definitely had some moments himself against Spurs. But Tottenham Hotspur in general, I wonder when the last time they've had a really, really good record at St James's Park. So they've won six of their last 8 games there. Apart from the one defeat they had was when Newcastle were already relegated back in 2016. Moussa Sissoko, I believe, scored on that day, and they just totally and utterly annihilated Spurs. And unfortunately, that caused Tottenham to finish 3rd in the league that season, in a 2-horse race. Last season, though, Spurs did come away with a 3-2 victory. And that man in the picture, Mr. Harry Kane, he's going to be so important for Tottenham today, as he is. Hard to sleep after the Wrexham game. What an experience. Unbelievable that you were there, my friend. Really, really is. Must have been incredible. Did you get on the pitch? I'm not always a condoner of pitch invasions, but those sort of situations, I don't mind it. Last time these two met at St James's Park, Steve Bruce and Nuno Santo were the managers. That is crazy. That is crazy. Thinking about it. That's one manager ago and then 2 managers ago for Tottenham. And there it is. Is that Gaza? I think Gaza's in the crowd. Ah. Spurs are in a mess, says Justin. They are, but they still find themselves in 5th. Somehow. It shows the quality of this season, doesn't it? Hey, Liz, how are we doing? How are we doing? Good to see you as always. How are we all feeling? How are you all feeling after the Liverpool game yesterday? If I didn't speak to you about it too much yesterday, but it was a humongous victory, it has to be said. Even though we didn't play well, that's always the wins that feel the best. Did I get any sleep? I did. I got about 7 hours in, even though I'm still absolutely knackered. American timings are stupid, man. I was so tired, like seriously. This morning, but I'm doing this watch long. I'm not going to do the Brighton FA Cup semi-final against Man United. I'm going to go out and enjoy that, maybe in the pub, yeah, just have a relaxing Sunday after what was a crazy day yesterday in terms of the Wrexham stream, which was brilliant. Realistically, that was incredible. Then having to stay up until 4:30 a.m. to watch a pretty average fight. I tell you what, you see Liverpool lurking there, lads. I hate to get optimistic, but if Tottenham win today, I am so on the train. I'm so on the train of top 4's on. If Newcastle win, I'd say it's gone. But if Tottenham win, it's really on, lads. It's on. I'm a Harry Kane fan. Hope he scores a hat-trick. Absolutely. I think it's difficult not to be a fan of Harry Kane's goal-scoring abilities. Maybe not the human, but... Though I love Isak playing, he has a shit game, says Liam. Absolutely, man. But I think he's going to bag. We haven't even gone through the teams yet. It's 3 minutes till kickoff. I'll go through the teams quickly. Nick Pope in goal for the Geordies. Trippier, Botman, Share, and Byrne is the back four. Longstaff, Joelinton, Joe Willock in the midfield with Murphy, Guimaraes, and Isak as well. So it looks maybe like a front, maybe Murphy, Willock, and Isak as a front three, or playing as a 4-2-3-1. I'm not too sure. On the bench, they've got good options. They've got Wilson, they've got Almiron, they've got Elliot Anderson, they've got Anthony Gordon. Players who they can bring on and really impact the game. For Tottenham Hotspur, Lloris is in goal. Porro, Romero, Dyer, and Perisic are back four. Skip, Højbjerg, and Pache Mata Sarr are in midfield with the front three of Kulusevski, Son, and Kane. A lot of teams above us are going to play each other. Exactly. Brighton have got a really difficult run-in, to be fair. But if they, and I just hope they win the FA Cup, really. You win £40 if Liverpool don't get top four. I think that's still a safe bet, Justin, but you just never know. You just never know. And if games like go in their favour, it genuinely could happen. Yeah, I think you're on though. I think you're right there, David. I don't think we'll beat West Ham. There it is. Newcastle United, St. James's Park. Buzzing as they still are very much in the driver's seat for getting UEFA Champions League football. I still think, though, it would be beneficial for Newcastle to potentially have a little stepping stone and go into the Europa League. I certainly hope so anyway. Hey, Josh in the chat. Good to see you, mate. You right there? Izzy's going to go shopping, so she might not be back for half time. It might just be me. How can you cope without Izzy at half time? What can you do? Let's look at the Spurs bench as well. I haven't even had a look at that. Richarlison's there. Arnold Zanjuma, of course, scored against Bournemouth. Against his former club, Bournemouth, of course. Ben Davis, Sanchez, who got booed off. Longley as well. Not the strongest of benches for Spurs. Your mouth dropped in the first 40 seconds of the Wrexham game. That goal should not have happened. Well, listen, man. It just added to the drama, didn't it? Everything for Wrexham at the moment seems to be dramatic. So, Christian Stellini taking charge of another Spurs game. It seems a bit crazy to say so, really. Stellini, of course, was Antonio Conte's long-term assistant at 3 different clubs. And the fact is, he's gone in. I just don't see what differences he provides, but...
Do you need anything? If I can.
Nah, I'm okay. Yeah. Izzy's wearing a Bayern Munich top. Fresh. All she does is steal my football shirts, man. But anyway, we're very, very close to kickoff now. There is the man who Newcastle will be looking to score their goals, Alexander Isak. Of course, last time out, had a real shocker of a game at Villa Park. A team in great form as well. But it is so monumental for Newcastle United to win this game today. If they do win, it's pretty much a bona fide guaranteed they'll get top 4, in my opinion, anyway. You just worry a little bit for Spurs. Well, it just depends. Man United have got a tough run in as well. They've got Spurs away next. Could very much be that Spurs win both of the games and leapfrog both of the teams into third. And that would showcase how poor the season's been. United have also got Villa to play, Brighton away, West Ham away, Chelsea to play, as well as Bournemouth and West Ham, who are fighting Fulham as well on the last game of the season. The Newcastle fans will be really sincerely hoping that this will be a sort of semi-confirmation that they will get top 4. It's a huge, huge game. They'll go 6 points clear of Tottenham with a game in hand if they do win. But Heung-min Son is getting into a little bit of better form now under Christian Stellini. Had a really stinky season under Conte, but he's really, really improved, especially after his amazing season last season. It's a real surprise to see how bad he's been. But anyway, Tottenham will get us underway here at St. James's Park in the northeast. Ollie Skip will take the kickoff. And here we go. We are live. Bear in mind, If you are slightly ahead of me, make sure there's no spoilers in the chat, please, if you can. Usually people are about 10, 15 seconds ahead, so that's just the way it is. Back into Hugo Lloris's feet, and rumoured that Tottenham will be looking for a replacement goalkeeper this summer. Jordan Pickford's been linked, even though he signed a new 4-year contract at Everton. I think that was probably to protect his value if they do get relegated. Here's Skip. Well intercepted by Guimaraes, and Willock goes back into Kieran Trippier, who's probably been one of the shouts for Player of the Year in all teams, to be fair. He's been fantastic at right back. Hoisted away by Dan Burn and away by Dyer again. It amazes me how Eric Dyer still stays in this Spurs team. How all the managers pick him. Joel Linton. Cutting inside. Joel Linton still going. Oh, it's a good save. And it's in for Newcastle already. Jacob Murphy scores. And Tottenham are behind. As easy as that for Newcastle United. What? Only a minute gone. And Jacob Murphy has scored. And all that hope for a Tottenham victory has almost gone out the window already. Jacob Murphy on the rebound from a brilliant piece of work from Joel Linton. And Newcastle United are ahead. How easy is that? How easy is that? It was so simple for Newcastle and brilliant from Joel Linton. It was a slip pass from Guimaraes. He beat one, he beat two. He had the shot, which was really well saved by Lloris. But it just pushed it into the path of Jacob Murphy, who made it 1-0 to Newcastle United early on against Tottenham. As easy as that. You fear for Spurs here. You really do. Oh, to be fair, he couldn't have held it. His only hope was to push it wider than he did. And Jacob Murphy, a player so heavily improved by Eddie Howe, has given Newcastle United a very early and timely lead in this UEFA Champions League race. Launched forward by Dyer, and it's well won in the end by Burn, and it's going to go out for a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. Christian Stellini stares on. Here's Ollie Skip, who's far forward, but it's well intercepted by Newcastle. Guimaraes under pressure, but he's overhit the pass, and it's going to be a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, not a good start, Chicken Master Liz and Tottenham TJR, of course, Lucas. Stellini stares on. And at this present moment, that would take Newcastle to 59 points from 31. Back up into third on goal difference over Manchester United. Tottenham on 53 from 32. That would only mean that they're only 3 points ahead of Liverpool, though. Which is one positive if Liverpool want to get into fifth. But the separation it would cause if Newcastle were to win this game. And they have taken the very, very greatest of initiatives so far. Here's Trippier, though, for Newcastle. Can he really create something? And he has found Alexander Isak, who's dropped deep. Oh, he's done really well there. Inside to Isak. Isak passed one and another. Gets the shot in and it's blocked for a corner. And Isak hypes up the St. James's Park crowd. The Gallowgate end. Very, very nearly two. Newcastle have started this game like they know it's their last. Exceptional from Alexander Isak. And it is a corner for Newcastle. They're dangerous from set plays as well. We know this. Is it going to be a free header, is it? No. It's just over the head. Here's Guimaraes. Hooked away by Pedro Porro in the end. Not the prettiest ball across by Murphy. Well won by Longstaff, but Spurs look to counter, and it's given away by Pape Sarr, and now Burn. Yeah, Newcastle look absolutely up for this. Played wide by Willock. Now Trippier. Lofted ball in. Looked to be flicked on. It's hoofed away there by Perisic. Taken down really well by Longstaff. And now Trippier again. Trippier. Going to rebound. And he's kept hold of it. Of course, against his old club, Kieran Trippier. Spent a good period of his career at Tottenham Hotspur. He's played in. He's in! Joel Linton! Round the keeper! 2-0! 2-0 after 5 minutes! It's as easy as that for Joel Linton. What a ball from Trippier. And Joel Linton, and what a start to this game he's had. And within 5 minutes, Newcastle have a 2-goal lead. Brilliant takedown and composure from Joel Linton. I'm sure VAR will have a look. But Tottenham Hotspur are sinking without trace here. It's almost surreal. Stellini trying to motivate, but he's almost in such severe pain. You can see it in his eyes. The long ball from Trippier. Joel Linton is well onside. It's a wonderful pass. Beautifully weighted, and Joel Linton takes it down. The composure to take it around the keeper. Where did this donkey of a 2-goal-a-season striker learn how to do this? And he's just become an absolutely incredible footballer. What a goal from Joel Linton. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it is 2-0 to Newcastle after just 6 minutes. Could be 4 or 5 goals for Newcastle if Spurs can't control the pressure. No, well, they can't at the moment. Newcastle have regained the ball again. And now it's into Joel Linton again. Oh, that's a good challenge this time by Ollie Skip. Murphy putting Porro under pressure. And he's cleared away for a Newcastle throw. It's brilliant from Newcastle. They look so up for it. What an intense first 6 minutes of this game from Newcastle United. And if they do win, and by a considerable margin, they could really give their goal difference a hand in their top 4 race if it did come down to it. Longstaff. I can't believe I thought Tottenham had a chance. Willock now back to Joel Linton, and now all the way back into Dan Burn. Botman. I really hope this doesn't finish 2-0 now. Newcastle could absolutely walk this game. It's a good interception, but Guimaraes has regained it. He plays it wide to Trippier. Here's Trippier for Newcastle. He created that goal with a bit of brilliance, and that's a poor ball, though. Ollie Skip, and Spurs need a goal back quickly. West Ham now lead against Bournemouth. That's a huge goal for him. Liz, I am hydrating. I've had so much. I've got a cold. Play back into Pape Sarr, though. Spurs need a goal, and quick. There's a goal for West Ham United, of course. Antonio with it. It's really well pressed, and here Newcastle go again. It's a shot! Oh, what a strike! It's 3-0 to Newcastle, and Jacob Murphy can't quite believe what he's witnessed. Wow! 8 minutes in, Newcastle 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. The fans who have travelled from North London have seen their team be carved apart in less than a ninth of the game. Wow. Unbelievable. Jacob Murphy gets his second goal, and it's a strike from range. It's brilliant. Tottenham Hotspur are 3-0 down in 8 minutes. This could get like carnage. It's all about the lacklustre performance from Spurs in that midfield. Son was dispossessed easily, and Murphy took the strike on, and it's just brilliant. The confidence Jacob Murphy's getting. What a goal. What a goal. And Newcastle United could go and really destroy Tottenham here if they keep up this intensity. 9 minutes on the clock. Newcastle 3, Tottenham 0. Jacob Murphy, the look of shock and disbelief on his face. And Newcastle have won it back again. It's to Trippier now. Played wide. And it's an offside flag against Murphy this time. But he's on a hat-trick after 8 minutes. This is amazing. This is unbelievable. Spurs fan society group, we are hopeless. To be honest, I have to agree, my friend. Seriously, if it carries on like this, I kind of want Newcastle to just batter them. This will be 10. Oh, mate. I honestly, it is funny. It is funny. I'd much rather Spurs do it to Newcastle, mind, just so they can help Liverpool in the top 4 race. But it's played in behind towards Son, and there is the main man himself, Nick Pope. Expected to be a little bit busier than he probably will be today. Spurs need a goal and fast. This is embarrassing. The one good thing for Spurs is there's lots of time to get it back, but at the moment, it looks like it could be 5 or 6 before they even have a chance. Porro into Sarr. Porro back to Sarr. He's under pressure here. Oh, he nearly made a real mistake there, Pape Sarr. Luckily, Isak was just out of reach of the ball and it's cleared out of play. It's brilliant pressing from Newcastle. They're all over him. And if you put pressure on Lloris, guys, he's going to make mistakes. It's into Joel Linton. Longstaff into Guimaraes, and Newcastle have space and overloads again. Guimaraes goes wide. Taken by Trippier. He's got Murphy on the overlap. Trippier firmly into Isak. Not the greatest of layoffs. Now Guimaraes for Newcastle. Through ball. Oh, it very nearly goes through to Murphy to try and drag back. But this is all Newcastle. This is brilliant to watch. It really is. Liam says it's rigged. The Tottenham fans look in horror, disdain, pain, nothingness. They've travelled a long way up to Newcastle United to watch this. And I think some might have left already. Seriously, I genuinely think some might have left. There's quite a few empty seats. No problem, Justin. It's all good, my friend. Played it through ball, and it's a chance for Skip. Who's further forward again, and it's a Harry Kane! Oh, it's just wide. I thought Tottenham had got one back, and early as well. Now, that would have been a little bit of a momentum shift if Spurs could have done that, but a really good run from Ollie Skip. He played the ball back for Kane. It wasn't far away for Spurs. And Newcastle United still 3-0 here. But it could have been 3-1 as easily as that. And a goal for Tottenham makes things a little bit interesting. Pope with the clearance now. Towards Joel Linton, who wins it well. But the thing is, Newcastle could spin them again and score another one. Let's play back to Lloris. Never leave, Chicken Master. Never leave, my man. Never leave the game. You just never know what can happen. Guimaraes has lost it to Skip, and now it's Harry Kane. He's got Son in the middle, but he's going to try and take on Guimaraes for pace. He's done well here, Harry Kane, to hold the ball up. He's played back to Skip, who's seen a lot of the ball so far, but he's lost it that time. Guimaraes. 2-0 West Ham. They're starting to hit a bit of form at the right time, aren't they? Bournemouth, although they beat Spurs, are still in the mix. It's a foul on Trippier. It's a free kick to Newcastle United here. Lucas Paqueta scores for West Ham, so lots of early goals in the Premier League. Sorry, Lucas Paqueta. Oh, I have to try. Always get the pronunciations right, lads. Try your best. Because it does help. Makes you sound clever as well. Launched forward by Newcastle United. It's wide for Joel Linton. This could genuinely get embarrassing. It really, really could. If it's not already for Spurs. Here's Guimaraes. He's been fouled by Skip. He's been involved in a lot of the action so far, Ollie Skip. West Ham are very much up, staying up, and they're going to win the Conference League. I'm convinced of it. I can't wait for the Conference League, lads. I love that competition. Hey, Alex, how we doing? You must be feeling a bit happier now, mate. Played inside. Spurs fans are going mental, are they? Played out wide to Trippier. Guimaraes. Trippier again. With the ball across. It's another corner for Newcastle. It's another opportunity. Plenty men forward for Newcastle. Dan Burns, one of them. Even if he doesn't score many from headed goals, Dan Burn, but he just provides that sort of fright. And it's going to fall back. Still a chance for Newcastle to keep hold of it. But Son's going to come away with it now for Tottenham. Intercepted well by Longstaff. And all the way back to Nick Pope, who will clear. Won well, though, this time by Perisic. And now Son to Ollie Skip. Tottenham trying to finally find their feet in this game. Pape Sarr playing advantage here. Porro will play it all the way back, though, to Christian Romero. Sarr. Dyer. Romero. It's chipped forward into Porro. Skip. Under pressure from Guimaraes. It's good from Newcastle. They're just pinning Tottenham back in their own half, really. The intensity's just got to continue for Newcastle. They've got to go out there and be hungry to destroy Tottenham. 3 is great, but 6 is better. Pedro Porro with the throw-in. Still, Porro's going to take it. Porro with the long ball across towards Son. It's well won by Newcastle. Taken down by Murphy. No foul given. Now Pape Sarr. Still Sarr. Got space now to manoeuvre. Long ball across. Kulusevski, good challenge. Guimaraes. And it's played in behind. Oh, what a pass! Isak is in! Isak! 4-0! 4-0! What a ball from Willock! And we haven't even reached 20 minutes, and Tottenham Hotspur are 4-0 down to Newcastle United here. What a ball from Willock that is. Exceptional. Newcastle want to be breaking records here. What an exceptional pass from Joe Willock that is. Unbelievable. Isak scores, continues his fantastic form for Newcastle. And they are 4-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur in 19 minutes. It's quite unbelievable. The ball from Willock is just perfection. He's onside, Isak, as well. Oh, it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. There's a sense of inevitability about Newcastle. And Tottenham Hotspur are being taken very, very firmly to the cleaners. What a ball from Willock. What a ball. And Isak, with the calmness personified, to put it into the bottom corner. It's 4-0. Let me say this again. We're not even 20 minutes in, and it is 4-0. Unbelievable. Spurs fan, mate, if you want, Mate, listen, try not to spoil the goals if you can. Because I'm a student and I'm poor, so I have to watch on Sky Go. I know it's hard, man. You don't have to get aggressive, man. I didn't see the comment, luckily. Oh, it's another chance. It's 5! Isak has scored again! Oh my God, it's 5-0. It's actually getting beyond a joke. Kulusevski has a wry smile on his face. And in 20 minutes, Hugo Lloris has picked the ball out of his net 5 times. They've got to keep going in Newcastle. They've got to keep going. This Spurs are here for the taking. This is unbelievable. Isak has 2 now. It's 5-0 in 20 minutes. It's just a quick free kick from Guimaraes. And played in behind by Trippier. It's so easy for Newcastle. They got in behind so easily again. Longstaff dragged it back. Isak right into the bottom corner again. Oh, this is bad. It's just so clinical from Newcastle. It really is. Everything's going in. Lloris has to do better with that as well. It's that easy, Alexander Isak. And Newcastle have won it back again from kickoff. This time they've given it away, though. And Tottenham will have a throw-in on their own penalty area. But, oh my goodness me. Oh, Tottenham. Fans are flooding the exit. Spurs fans are gone. Go to the pub, lads. You deserve it. And Tottenham are going to make a substitution. In comes Davinson Sanchez, I think. Here's Harry Kane. 22 minutes in and Spurs have a corner. Alex, it is 5-0 to Newcastle. After 22 minutes. And it has been so easy. They're going to bring Davinson Sanchez on, which I don't think Tottenham fans will be too happy with, to be honest. And he's going to replace Sarr, who's had a real stinky start to the game. Spurs are going to go to 3 at the back. What an embarrassing day for Pape Sarr. The youngster who's being sacrificed. Davinson Sanchez is on. And this is pain. This is true pain for fans of Tottenham Hotspur. Can they get a consolation goal in the 23rd minute? Porro with the corner. Yeah, Jamie, I probably would say that, buddy. Yeah, although there is 2 early goals at the Vitality, as Alex has said. This is exceptional, isn't it? Oh, it is funny. It is funny. Going to be launched forward by Lloris. Isak presses high. Newcastle just don't take your foot off the gas. They're there for the taking now. They're trying to shore it up with another player defensively, but Davinson Sanchez isn't really that much of an influence. Here's Joel Linton, though, up against Porro. Still Joel Linton with a goal and an assist to his name so far. Guimaraes. And still. Now Bruno Guimaraes again. Wide to Trippier. It's going to be more difficult to break Spurs down now, but Trippier still. He's played in behind and got it away now. But here's Harry Kane for Tottenham. And it could be a break on for Son. It's 3v5. Newcastle have got plenty of men back. Starts now Son. Oh, it's an awful pass. Burn probably should have done better with it, but it is a Spurs corner. Spurs have called in reinforcements. Here comes Sanchez. That is an incredible comment. Jamie, I was thinking that. I mean, for Tottenham now, these are 65 minutes that they've got to play that just don't matter. The only thing that matters is their pride. Hey, Camper with Camo, how are we doing? How did Spurs concede so many goals so early on? Because they were absolutely awful. Bruno Guimaraes is hobbling off, though. That's a bit of a bad news for Newcastle. He is absolutely pivotal to the way they play. I think he'll walk it off, though, to be fair. By the way he's walking, I think he'll be okay. Newcastle have to defend this one with 10, though. Taking the corner short. Don't worry, Lucas, my friend. I'll see you in a bit, mate. It's going to be a shot from Kulusevski, and it's well over the bar. Yeah, Jamie, I would love it, mate. I would love it. I would love it too. Christian Stellini stands, watches, and it's just so painful for him. Lucas, mate, go just relax, my friend. Lucas, the best thing you can do now is just laugh about it. That's what I did about 7-2. I remember 7-2, that was funny. I just started laughing by the 7th goal. Well, it wasn't even like the 5th goal it was. The difference is, though, there were several quite lucky goals in that one. Newcastle are absolutely battering them. It's crossed in by Murphy. He's in there on the back post, Joelinton, and it's good defending in the end by Porro. And it could have been 6. To be honest, that might not be a bad shout there, actually. I'm just going to... That's not a bad shout, that. A second half comeback would be incredible. Saints own 9-0, to be fair, yeah. Poor old Southampton. Bless them. Here's Trippier with the corner. Trippier. Headed away by Spurs this time. Going to be a free kick to Newcastle and a yellow card now. Brandished by David Coote to Dejan Kulusevski. And the man down for Newcastle is Joe Willock, who played that incredible ball for Isak's first goal. Kulusevski kicked him in the balls. Ow. Kulusevski, very, very high foot into the the crown jewels of Joe Willock, bless him. Going to be a free kick now for Newcastle. It's too far out ready for Kieran Trippier to have a shot. Trippier will cross. And that's too hard this time for Lloris. Come on, Newcastle. You haven't scored in 8 minutes. Come on. I think Spurs putting Sanchez in was it literally was damage limitation from Christian Stellini, and it's worked so far. Literally just have another body defending because they couldn't afford to carry on as they were. Play now wide. Well pressed from Newcastle again. They've won it back. The thing I've noticed from Spurs is every time they had to kick off, Newcastle had the ball back within seconds. It's a good long ball across now, this time to Porro. He's got Kane there. He's got Kulusevski there. He's played it back to Son and Kane. And it's straight at Pope. Straight at Pope. 6-6 or 7-7. Imagine. This has been a disgrace of a performance, though, from Tottenham. It has to be said. they've got to play for some form of pride, but they don't deserve it. They don't deserve. The fans need a refund for that. It's going to be a goal kick. Jamie, quite a few of them have left. Oh, they've gone into the concourse to have some beers. Camo, I love the optimism, my friend. It's going to be launched forward now by Nick Pope. 5-0 in 20 minutes. How mental. Pope clears forward now towards Joel Linton. Isak gets there, but he's going to go all the way back through now to Eric Dyer for Tottenham. You just never know what's going to happen now. Intercepted by Joel Linton that time. Going to be a throw into Newcastle. The Newcastle goals were all very, very good. All of them were, from their perspective anyway. Really well worked and created. Some absolutely vicious efforts. From Murphy especially. Murphy's second goal was the best of the lot, but actually I think Isak's first one, because of the pass from Joe Willock, just exceptional. Well won by Dan Burn. He's going to control it himself with his head. Instead it goes back to Kulusevski. Going to be a free kick to Tottenham now. Just seem to have somewhat settled now into this feeling of utter domination. Stellini just smiles on. I don't think he'd want to come out for this second half. 31 minutes gone. And, yeah, you have to worry for them. Tottenham, you do. You really do. At least they've stemmed the flow a little bit. They had to. Good challenge by Skip, and it's now played wide into Perisic for Spurs. Back in a more familiar left wing back position. Skip. Son with the dummy. He's been left there. Now Guimaraes. Good challenge from Skip. And that's a free kick. I don't think it should have been, to be honest. He's been roughly challenged several times now, Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he was double teamed, to be fair. Trippier. Played short and wide. Joel Linton into Guimaraes. Again, late challenge. You've got to be a yellow card here for Ollie Skip. I was going to say, I thought it was Kulusevski for a second, who's already been booked. That would have made things from bad to worse for Spurs. But a late challenge from Skip, and it is a yellow card for him. At least he's putting his body out in the way and doing something for Tottenham. In for Guimaraes. I think it's off a Spurs body, is it? No, it's just a poor ball from the Brazilian, and it's a throw into Spurs. Now at a game record, 14 minutes without conceding. Well done, Spurs. Good job. Long throw, but it's going to be seen away by Cher. Challenged, and it's going to be a throw-in for Tottenham again. Played forward into Harry Kane, who's come deep to collect the ball. Kane under pressure, but he's played it back into Romero. Yeah, poor old Tottenham. Back into Guimaraes. Poor control, but it might fall for Joelinton. Luckily, Romero gets there just in time. It's now Davinson Sanchez to Porro. Kane. Well held. Romero. Poor old Spurs, man. I wonder, are they the quickest to ever concede 5 in a league game? That must be a thing, right? Romero, that's a poor ball back to Lloris, who's under pressure, is cleared away. Going to go all the way out for a throw-in. It's all from the pressing from Isak. Played out wide. Very Forrester then. That's a foul. It might even be a yellow card given here. Joelinton's down. Porro will not be booked. It's probably his last warning. Newcastle are just... See, for me, that's a yellow card for Porro. He's not been given as one, but I think it's more out of pity for Spurs, to be honest. It could get nasty. Turn and pinged across to Trippier. And in behind. Big chance. If Longstaff can control it, he's been pushed down, but it's no penalty for Newcastle. Kulusevski lets it run, but Dan Burn is fouled. And that is a free kick to Newcastle United. Oh, dear. Oh, I want something for Spurs here. Just do something, please. Bless you. Bless your hearts. Guimaraes. It's a chance now for Newcastle down the right-hand side with Murphy. It's a good challenge in the end, and it is going to be a corner kick. Really good challenge by Perisic, but he wants it to be a goal kick, and Newcastle have taken it quickly. Longstaff looking for Isak. It's just going to be played away. Kane miscontrols. Guimaraes wins it back really well from Bruno Guimaraes. Crosses. Well blocked again. Guimaraes again. Into Jacob Murphy. Willock. Seriously, it must be the quickest any Premier League team scored 5 goals. Because Liverpool went 4-0 up in 16 minutes against Arsenal in 2013-14. I was at that game. And it sort of has a similar feel to it. I think they just need to change their ways, Tottenham. Izzy will be back for halftime entertainment. That's good news. Here's Murphy. Kulusevski. And it's well intercepted. And Newcastle could be in again. He's been fouled surely. Chance! Oh, over the bar this time from Joe Willock. It almost seemed to have the inevitability to go in, but Longstaff was fouled. He still thinks it should be a yellow card. And Willock just put it over the bar in the end. Could have been 6. Probably should have been. And Romero. Has been told no more from David Coote. Willock should have made it 6-0. And if that goes in, you think maybe records could be broken today. Fulham play Man City next Sunday on Super Sunday. I'm sure I'll be doing a watch along of that one. Actually, no, I won't. It's Liverpool v Tottenham on Super Sunday next time. Kane flicks on. We love Izzy time, don't we? Turn from Isak. Can't get there. Lloris's under pressure. He clears. Won by Botman and Joel Linton and Guimaraes. Newcastle first to every ball. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Well won by Harry Kane. Played back to Pope. As easy as that. So what's everyone making for Sunday supper? Oh, I don't know actually what we're having. I think me and Izzy made veggie bolognese yesterday with corn mint, and it's very nice. Oh, hello. Willock's shot, and it's corner to Newcastle. Just didn't quite get hold of it, Joe Willock again. It's not really his strong point, shooting, but he did once score 8 in 14 for Newcastle. When he was on loan with the club from Arsenal. Can't find any 5 goals faster. There we go. It's got to be the quickest. There's Dan Burn for Newcastle. He will take the throw in. Hello.
5-0.
Yeah, it was 5-0 after 20 minutes. Here's
Spurs, what's happening?
into Guimaraes. Played wide. Crossed in by Trippier. And it's flicked on. Didn't really work out in the end for Longstaff. Oh, nearly in behind. Willett gets there. Longstaff! Oh, it's not far away. It's deflected for a corner. It could have been 6. How am I? Wait, seriously, mate? I don't know. I feel absolutely, like, awful. Hey, Jackie boy. Hey, Liza. How we doing? Not far away from Sean Longstaff. It could have been 6. 3-0 West Ham as well. Incredible scenes. Bournemouth. Trippier. Not the greatest of balls. Willock. I'm alright for now. Willock into Botman, and Willock again wide to Trippier. Botman lets it go back to him. Trippier trying to work an angle to cross in, but in fact they've played some beautiful triangles. There's a wonderful ball from Guimaraes, and luckily Sanchez just gets in behind. Going to be hoofed away by Spurs this time round. Here's Joel Linton. Guimaraes. Isak. Back to Guimaraes. Willock. Joel Linton very nearly getting the ball through, but won't the alarm thing happen in 15 minutes? It might. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that thing that's happening. I forgot about that. So in the UK, our government's going to make sure our phones go off really loud. So I apologise for that in 15 minutes, guys. Here's Trippier. Guimaraes. Murphy gets the ball across to Isak, and he's missed the header. Burns lost it. It's hoofed away this time by Spurs. All the way back to Nick Pope. Declan Rice with the 3rd goal for West Ham. What a game! What a week he's having. Hey, Realistic BVB fan, how are you, my friend? And you must be a very happy man. After yesterday's results. Played wide. Trippier. Into Guimaraes. Newcastle now just resorting to dominating the ball. Now we will bottle it. Potentially, yeah, but it's still fun. It's still fun that there's actually a title race in the Bundesliga now, for once. Guimaraes. De Trippier. Dummied by Willock and he's lost it. It's played away by Kulusevski to Son. And Son is charging forward. Can Tottenham get a consolation? No, it's well intercepted. Guimaraes gets there above Kulusevski and he has fouled. He says it's coming together. So Kulusevski carries on. Kulusevski's been shoved over easily by Joel Linton. It was just a question of strength more than anything. Here's Isak. He's very, very deep. Plays the ball wide. Newcastle just easily keeping the ball. It's so easy. Chipping the ball over Son. They're playing piggy in the middle, but now that Spurs have won it back. I wouldn't think it's very hilarious for the people who got woke up at 4:45 a.m. Thank you, realistic. That's an intriguing one. See, but Nagelsmann this season, it hasn't been the domineering Bayern that we've been used to. Obviously, they've lost Lewandowski, which is the biggest one, but like they haven't replaced him properly. I said at the start of the season, Sadio Mane is not a replacement for Lewandowski. He should be alongside a striker or alongside another forward. He is not the. He's never going to be the main man for you. He never has been for anybody. He wasn't even for Southampton. He had to play off Pella. It's in behind. Guimaraes. He's just dribbling it so easily. Murphy gets the shot away and it's going to go wide for a goal kick from Jacob Murphy. He's on a hat-trick still, by the way, as is Alexander Isak. And that is half-time. I don't think you'll see many more domineering halves than that. The scoreline says it all. Do I even have to analyse it? Newcastle 5, Tottenham Hotspur 0. And it was that after 20 minutes. It started to rain here in the northeast. It's certainly going to be a very, very miserable Sunday evening for Tottenham fans travelling back to North London. Excuse me. It's just all over him. Hey, Ring-a-Dinger McCheese Wedge, how we doing? Got yourself a job, good man. What are you doing? I would have been a perfect replacement for Lewandowski if it wasn't for my injury. Fair play. For me, yeah, they should have just gone after. They got Matty's Tell, obviously. Give him the trust, you know. But yeah, Nagelsmann didn't deserve to go. I think they wanted Tuchel to like win them the Champions League or something. They just got battered by a very much favourites in Man City. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if part of the resume for Tuchel was beat Man City. That's why we signed. That's why they got him in. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he was not happy, Liz. I would imagine, my man. I don't think it had worked out too well. He didn't have the greatest year with Atletico beforehand, but still an incredible footballer. Now 5-0. Let's see how this makes the table look. It takes Tottenham's goal difference down to just 7. There'll be 2 points above Aston Villa and 3 points above Liverpool, with the Reds having a game in hand. And there'll also only be 4 points above Brighton, who have 3 games in hand. There are only 8 points above Fulham, who have a game in hand as well. There's nothing saying the Spurs couldn't finish 9th. Which is nuts, really. Absolutely crazy. Southampton Bournemouth's going to be monumental. There's still a chance for Southampton to get out of that, you know. They're only 4 points off. As David say, hit the like button. Yeah, absolutely. Firmino to Barca is interesting. I wonder if it will happen. I just wish Firmino was staying now for another season. That is an incredible name, Jetpack Laser Penis. What a name. That might be my favourite name I've ever read. Jetpack laser penis. Izzy? I don't know where she is, but we will get Izzy time at half time. That's what usually happens for those who are new to the channel. Yeah, my prediction 6 foot under is. But I do wish Bobby Firmino was staying for one more season, like just as a backup, like. But realistically, if any other forwards were to go, I would have picked him. So it's okay, it's fine. If you haven't already liked the video, subscribe to the channel as well. We're trying to get to 1.2k as soon as we can. It's the best place to be, guys. It really is. It's the Stonadge channel, man. It's the best place to be. Hey, Amir Ali, how are we doing? Yeah, it's not been great. Not been great. I think Newcastle will get top 4, my friend. Especially after this. Nothing can give you more confidence than thrashing a league rival the way that they're thrashing them. It is it's quite crazy. It is absolutely crazy, to be honest. I'm baffled. I'm baffled watching it. It was nuts. So nuts. Huge win for West Ham, though. And they're actually only 5 points off Chelsea. Now, if they go on and beat Liverpool and Chelsea probably lose, which they probably will. Chelsea have Brentford at home on Wednesday, which I think Brentford have a big chance in, to be honest. Then there's a huge chance Chelsea will fall further down the table than expected. Thought that there was a big gap between 11th and 12th, but that's gone from like about 13 points to a 2-point difference between them and Crystal Palace at the moment. Went for Brentford, though, and that thrusts them into European contention, potentially. Draw specialist, though. 14 draws in 32 games for Brentford this season. Who do you guys think is getting top 4? Who do you guys think is going down? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, John, how are we doing? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Is Bruno Guimaraes playing well? Yeah, he has been very good, yeah. A few misplaced passes here and there, but that's expected, you know. He's been the ticking. He's been the thing that's kept Newcastle ticking over, as he always has been. It's 5 minutes till our phones go mental, guys, okay? So, yeah, make sure you stay with me. As a United fan, I reckon Brighton get screwed over so the FA have a derby final. Seriously, they might. Because Brighton, the amount of stuff they've had this season where they've just been screwed over by VAR, especially in the Tottenham game, that was the one. That was the. Excuse me, you're gonna get reverb. Hello. Do you want to come in?
Have we got any more salt?
Don't think so. Izzy's doing some baking, guys. By the looks of things.
I will be.
Yeah. Newcastle are 5-0 up, mate.
I forgot about those.
They were 3-0 up in 9 minutes.
That's bad.
We surely can't lose to Spurs next weekend. Oh, the game's on Sunday, by the way. I thought it was on Saturday. It's on Sunday.
I said Sunday. And you're like,
And it is on Sunday, so I will be able to probably do a watch along on Sunday then. On Saturday, sorry. I'll get a jet and go to the Bahamas and hide. That's probably the best way, Amir Ali. Top 4, City, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man United. Bottom 3, Everton, Forest, Southampton. I think it's between Everton and Leeds. What are you baking, Izzy?
banana muffins.
Banana muffins. I might have to try one. I'm not a fan, but I will try one.
But I need to go and get salt.
Yeah. You could ask someone to get that on the way home.
Yeah, but I'm making them now.
Okay.
And I don't. One person's not home tonight. No one isn't. Ooh,
your head's been cut off. There you go.
I forgot about that government alarm, even though I reminded you of it.
Yeah, boy.
I'm kind of scared what it's going to sound like.
It's going to be like, nah, 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 nah.
So hopefully we don't deafen anyone.
Yeah. What is Danny Rose wearing? He looks like a shit version of Cheryl Cole from Fight for This Love video. That's Kieran Dyer, by the way.
Oh.
That's Danny Rose in the middle.
That one.
What is he wearing? I really hope that's not like any like special thing, but he looks like an absolute muppet.
5-0. Jesus Christ. I was convinced Spurs were gonna at least do something.
Yeah, well, Spurs won their 6 out of their last 8 at Newcastle, but they ain't winning this one.
No. Well, still got the same half to go.
No. It could be 7.
I don't want to go back out.
7.
Hi, Linus.
Hey, Linus, how you doing? Just turn your alerts off. Nah, man.
Apparently, well, they say for certain things. I'm curious.
I just want to see what it sounds like and see that the government have truly been listening to us all this time. And after all this
It's
time...
a bit sus that they managed to get out into our phones.
No, yeah, of course they can.
It's still scary.
Do you not know that?
Sus.
Sussy Chungus. Through the signals.
Same.
So yeah, if Spurs won today, Liverpool would have been 6 points off the top 4, playing the same games. Spurs are not going to win today. They're 5-0 down, which is sad. So yeah.
So they could go down and then Aston Villa could go up.
Really? No. Tottenham now on 53 if they lose, which they are going to lose. We want to get into 4th.
When do
We're
Villa
not
next
getting
play?
into 4th. Don't we have to fucking worry about Villa?
I know, but like...
No. We're thinking about top 4, not top 5. So if Spurs won today, they'd have been on 56. Newcastle would have been on 56. But at the moment they're on 59 because they're winning. And Liverpool would have been...
25 points between us, Jesus.
But yeah.
Haaland's on something, I swear. 2 minutes.
So yeah, there we go. Liverpool, 50 points. If we beat West Ham, which I don't think we will, I think we'll beat Spurs, and I think we'll beat Fulham and Brentford at home. I have a feeling we'll win those 3 games at home.
Are you streaming that one? Or are you
I'm not. I'm out. I'm out that night.
Where are we that night?
No, me and Alex are going out.
Oh, I said I might come out and watch it. Depending.
Liverpool, Villa, Southampton. We've got a pretty good run in, to be fair, apart from West Ham away. I'll worry about that game. Don't know what to say about Spurs. Conte was right with what he said. Absolutely. We won't get top 4, Justin. We won't do it, mate. Not with this result.
Sorry, I'm being unsociable today.
I put mine on speaker to wake up my sister. That's rather specific about Cheryl. Come on!
It's his one of his early crushes.
My childhood crush, man.
Apart from Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, Cheryl Cole, and Hayley Williams.
Yeah, but you didn't know Hayley Williams.
I didn't know. I knew who she was.
Did you?
I just didn't listen to her, and then now I do.
1 minute.
1 minute to our phones.
I mean, my phone's on mute at the moment anyway. So.
Come on.
Feels like New Year's, but not. The scary version.
What the it's not even scary. It's your phone going off, you fucking ball.
I'm sensitive to loud noises.
Wah!
Cool. Oh, we got a Welsh version as well.
Well, there we go. Jesus Christ.
In the real emergency, follow the instructions. Look.
Bid YNI Gribadio OSOs Argabungo Los Ian Periglu by WID. New Nargabungo IAWN. Dylan Schweiss.
It's reading the Welsh out.
Well, that was funny. Woo! Did you enjoy that, guys? That was fun, wasn't it?
That was something.
It was just an alert going off on your phone like they said it would be.
What you could hear gibberish was not the Russians hacking, it was the Welsh.
Text-to-speech Welsh.
Wasn't that loud.
That does mean we're all going to die, though.
Yeah. See you on the other side, peeps.
If we hear that noise. That's funny. That's my impression of it. Was that quite good?
Sorry. Sorry, I'm alright.
Sorry, I'm here, man. It's only us in the UK that governments are hacking into our phones. Well,
The usual.
Not, but... Oh.
I have to go back out.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Why did you forget salt?
Because I thought we had enough.
Do we not have enough?
We've got like the ground stuff.
Just do that.
How much do I need?
It can't be that much. Surely only just a flavour of it.
No. Why do you want to flavour salt?
No, like... Yeah, that's nothing. 1 gram. You don't have to go out and buy 1 gram of salt.
I don't think you can. Go to my salt dealer.
Yeah.
Give me a gram of salt.
You can use the grinder.
So what, like?
Just do like... And that's a gram. Why are you thinking of going out?
I can't be asked.
Why are you going to go out? You can just use the grinder. Yeah, sorry about that, Chicken Master. Yeah, why going out? Just use the salt grinder.
True.
It's a gram.
Okay.
Do you think us upsetting Russia has anything to do with a new national alert?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
We joked about being drafted at the beginning of 2020. If they're joining NATO, or whatever it is, Ukraine's joining NATO finally, then...
Yeah.
Sorry, I know we're just trying to not talk about politics here, but, like, football is political, so...
Yeah, it's not quite this political, though.
Nah. Yeah, David, I agree. Other David. New David. Whoever this David is, that is not God. Sorry, David.
Yeah. New David has said Spurs shit.
Yep.
And I agree. They are.
And that's from someone from Tottenham, so I can say that.
Yeah, but you haven't lived there ever.
I lived there just before I was 2.
Yeah? That's a long time ago. You don't remember it.
Not really.
Exactly. Hold that.
I like the Turkish bread, though.
Yeah. I've got a reason. Can you go on... Have I got any tissues?
I can get you some.
Can I have some tissues, please?
Right,
The players... Oh, my God. Have they actually taken Lloris off? They've taken Lloris off.
Why? What?
They've taken Lloris off.
Is that
The goalkeeper.
for Spurs?
Yeah. Is he... He can't be... He's not injured.
Maybe they're like, he needs to get better.
Can
Better.
Can you get me some tissues, please? My nose is going to run. They've actually taken Hugo Lloris off. Thank you. Yeah, no one really does watch television anymore, do they? They've taken Hugo Lloris off and put Fraser Forster on.
Oh, my sister's didn't work.
Oh.
Maybe she did have a lights off.
Sorry, guys, for spreading my illnesses. It's just the way it is. But anyway. I shot myself. But anyway, second half time. Maybe Tottenham can make a comeback, eh? 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 So yeah, Tottenham have taken Lloris off and put Fraser Forster on. I don't know whether that's a tactical decision or it's an injury. Justin, as a Southampton fan, you'll be very familiar with Fraser Forster. Good player in his day. Anyway, second half time. Can second half Spurs come through? We will see. But it's Newcastle 5, Tottenham 0 at half time. And now into this second half for Tottenham Hotspur. Can they at least preserve some pride by going out and winning the second half? Played across to Jacob Murphy, though, and this could be a nightmare start to it. Murphy and Forster's there. Good from Jacob Murphy in the end. Is Fraser Forster, who will clear forward for Tottenham. Forster. Won easily by Trippier. And easily again by Isak. And here's Guimaraes. Looks forward to Isak. Guimaraes. Wide to Joel Linton for Newcastle. Dan Burn. And it's going to come through. It's going to fall. It's awful defending from Spurs. And it nearly is. It nearly does for Longstaff. It should potentially have been 6 there. Newcastle starting the second half as they started the first. Right on the front foot. Guimaraes. Joel Linton feinted a run, but he doesn't make it. Instead, he goes wide to Murphy. He's got Trippier on the overlap. Murphy instead goes back inside to Guimaraes. That's a good ball. And it's over by Isak. Just couldn't quite reach it. Just a little high from Guimaraes. That's all, but it's just a beautiful sweeping cross. Yeah, to be honest, Lloris did not look injured. There is Christian Stellini. I wonder what that team talk was like. Harry Kane. At least he could potentially add some sort of, promise. He's captain the side now. At least he could potentially add something to his goals if he can come second to Haaland, which I think might be the new golden boot. If he can come second to Haaland, he's basically guaranteed, isn't he? Fraser Forster. Man. My guy, Fraser. Excuse me. Back at Forster's feet, and he goes wide now to Eric Dyer. Played back into Forster. Chipped into Porro. Hey, Josh. This half of football is completely irrelevant, to be honest, but Tottenham will need it to get some confidence back into their groove. Here's Kane. Kane beats his man. Harry Kane on his left, and Harry Kane scores. Tottenham are back in it. Tottenham are back in it. I say that, they're not, but it's a great finish from Harry Kane. He can use this to just toll up his goal tally a little bit. It's a good finish from Kane. Really, really good work on his left. You don't give Harry Kane a chance from there. It sort of felt a bit like when Gerrard scored against Stoke in his final game. Harry Kane. You don't give him a chance there. He wasn't going to miss that. Spurs have a goal back. They're winning the second half. Well, listen, if Spurs go and get 3, here's Kane. Yeah, they couldn't, could they? They couldn't. It was so bad. Into Skip. Now Højbjerg. Chipped into Højbjerg again. Now Skip. Dyer with the long ball. Nah, I'm waffling. They can't. They can't. Surely not. They're not going to come back. I reckon they could get like 5-3 though. But even then, I still think Newcastle might score another one. It was a good substitution getting Sanchez on, to be honest. Dyer into Forster. Now Romero. Drafting forward for Tottenham Hotspur. And now Son. Son. Wide into Perisic. Good turn from Perisic with a shot. It's a good save from Pope. Is it? No, it was over the bar anyway. A second goal for Spurs early on in this second half. Fair play. Here will be Nick Pope to clear forward. Launched. Headed away. Guimaraes into Burn, who hoists forward. Well won by Sanchez. Romero. Good challenge from Longstaff. Comes from Murphy. Murphy. Oh, it nearly falls. It comes back from Murphy. Now Guimaraes. Good turn. Bruno Guimaraes plays it in. Chance for Newcastle. Oh, it somehow doesn't go in. It was a cross-come shot from Longstaff. And Isak just missed it. Very nearly 6. It was a deflected cross. It's going to be a corner, I think. It should be. Isak, oh, so close. Sean Longstaff has come alive in this, in the latter part of the second half, and now in the first half, and now in the second half. Trippier with the corner now for Newcastle. Trippier, that's a good ball! It's got to go in. It was a free header. It's scuffed towards goal away from Kane off the line. It was an offside flag anyway. I think it was Longstaff again with the header. It's cleared forward now towards Son. It's well won by Fabian Schär, and Son throws it back to Perisic. I think it was Longstaff who had a free header. It's Harry Kane. Crossfield pass. Intercepted, and now it's back at the feet of Christian Romero, who plays it into Højbjerg. Kane. Got Son in behind. It's a good interception by Kieran Trippier. Really well read. Guimaraes. Isak. Still going here. Appeals for a foul. There's nothing given because it was a slip, and it's a good turn this from Ivan Perisic, but well won back by Isak. Wide for Willock. Tried to go around Romero's corner, but he read it really, really well. Forster will play wide now to Eric Dyer. Højbjerg, and inside to Skip, who skips forward. Ollie. Inside. And here, wide from Kulusevski to Porro, and that is awful. That is absolutely awful. I think it might have deflected actually off Burnley. It might be a corner here. Yeah, it's a free header from Longstaff, and it actually was blocked by his own man. Oh no, it was actually Byrne who won the header, and Longstaff was the man who blocked it. Very nearly 6 for Newcastle, but they have to defend the Tottenham corner here. Kane's in the box. Jostling. Crossed in. It's a good corner. It's going to be headed away well by Botman. Now Son. Back at the feet of Ollie Skip. Newcastle have pressed well. Crossfield pass from Højbjerg. Oh, and it's headed well, really well back by Trippier here. Pope. Thrown wide to Byrne. Byrne inside to Guimaraes. Trippier. Joelinton. Guimaraes with the ball across. It's brilliant. Trippier. Oh, Isak, can he get there? No, it's good defending from Romero. It's going to be a foul against Isak. Romero does really, really well there. Spurs come back. I don't think so. Pardon me. How am I awake? Oh, seriously, I'm going straight to bed after this. Fraser Forster will clear from this free kick. 10 minutes into the second half, and you have to say well done to Tottenham after, actually. Launched. Looking to chip in behind to Joelinton. He can't do so. Spurs managed to... Sanchez, what is he doing? It's a foul on Longstaff, and it's a free kick. Yeah, man. Honestly, I was in bed at 5 after my work last night, and it was Yeah. I need my beauty sleep. I need my beauty sleep, guys. It was a great finish from Kane, though. It has to be said. Oh, soup is a shout, Liz. Oh, nice creamy tomato soup. Get in me. With some bread. Trippier with the free kick. It's a bit too hard and a bit too fast from Trippier. Probably looking towards the back post there. Give me tomato soup. That's a real shout, actually. I might go down to Tesco afterwards and get some. Here's Romero. All the way back to Forster. With a turn, but it's going to be played back wide to Sanchez. Good pressing in the end, and it goes out for a goal kick. Joel Linton incites the crowd. What do you mean, Jack? Here's Son. Skip wide into Pedro Porro. And he's lost it. Dyer. Porro. Oh, it's a good nutmeg and that's a foul surely from Burn. No. He's on the bench. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was talking about tomato soup. Make it sus, though, Jack, yeah? Make it sus, yeah? Whoa, man. Oh, grilled cheese. Oh, come on. Is he? Do we have cheese? I might make a cheese toasty later. Shall we go get some more cheese? Yeah. We've got cheese. Oh, Jesus. An hour in. And it is 5-1 to Newcastle United. Been a good little bit of play from in this half anyway from Spurs. Who's that in the crowd? They're zooming in on some people. Back to Forster. He was under pressure by Isak. It's cleared away though, and Kane has brought it down well. Harry Kane. Still Kane. Højbjerg into Kulusevski and Perisic, and now wide into Sanchez. Porro. Spurs having a lot more of the ball in this half. Kulusevski. It's a poor ball. Son. Well blocked in the end. Going to come back out for Kulusevski. Son. So good turn from Sanchez. I do have the cheese. I'm buzzing. We also have toasty bread. So I think it's on, lads. I can't lie. Ketchup on toast. I tell you what I did have in GCSEs, when I did GCSEs. It was one of my favourite things. Joel Linton's down, by the way. Tomato puree and cheese in a sandwich, put it in the microwave. It was very much Chris at home by himself special. And it really did the trick. Probably why I've got a bit of weight on me now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jeezy peeps, man. An hour in. Joelinton's still down on the floor. 28 more minutes of this eternal pain for Tottenham. But if they can score another one, make it a little bit less painful for them. Anthony Gordon's warming up for Newcastle. He's a sort of player who really, really want to be in this Newcastle team, but I don't see where he fits in, being honest. It was a strange signing at the time, obviously for a little bit of depth, but if you want depth, I don't think you should sign a younger player. Younger players should be playing. Gordon is, I think, has got a lot of ability. However, 45 million on a player like him, I think Eddie Howe could improve him. I don't know whether he sees him in Murphy's position or whether he sees him in Joelinton's position. But, yeah, I don't know. I think he could improve him. I just don't think it was the right timing for Gordon to go to Newcastle. Played on this right-hand side, on this left-hand side for Son, who's charged on it. Still Son. Still Son. Still Son. Still Son. It's a good block in the end by Botman. Porro! Not far away. That sounds horrific. It's really nice. When the football season ends, what will you stream? I will do mostly news shows, panel shows, podcasts. Maybe we'll bring back the FM. After one episode, I bottled it, lads. That's basically it, Chicken Master, yeah. I was like 15, lads. You have to allow me. Here's Kane. Porro. Kulusevski shouldn't have stepped over it, man. Goes out for a Spurs throw. Good moves, though, from Spurs, these. Pedro Porro will take this throw for Tottenham. He'll go with more of a long throw, it looks like. Didn't know he had this in his locker. He doesn't, really. It was an awful throw. You'll go again. This time he'll probably go shorter. Cooking with Izzy and Chris. That would be funny. We'll also do more Izzy videos as well. Like, actually make videos with her. Like, some funny names that I can get her to do. And football predictions with Izzy. Even though she knows very little to nothing about football apart from Liverpool. But she knows more now. She's getting to understand it more now. See, our microwave, though, it saves money. Saves money, man. Callum Wilson's coming on for Isak, though. I think Miguel Almiron's coming on as well. Another player who's had a fantastic campaign for Newcastle. Can't really get in the team at the moment, though. Off comes Isak, and on comes Callum Wilson. Why is that, Lucas? Off comes Murphy and off comes Isak. Both players will not get their hat-tricks today. And on comes Miguel Almiron and Callum Wilson. Not exactly bad replacements, are they? Both players, I think, have double figures in goals in the Premier League this season. Now Kane. And Pope very nearly went out of his box with himself handling the ball. It would have been a red card if he had done so. Joelinton, good turn. It's a foul on Wilson, who will take the free kick quickly, I think, or Joelinton will. Here's Guimaraes. Almiron. Guimaraes. Now out wide to Trippier. Almiron. Almiron! Good shot, and it's fallen, and it's in. I think he might be offside, but Callum Wilson makes it 6. Almiron and Wilson come on and combine. We have to double check whether this is onside or not. Wilson hasn't been, it's not a massive enthusiastic celebration. It is their 6th goal though. Let's have a look at this. It's going to be tight. It has to be for when Almiron shot. Callum Wilson comes on and scores. That's all he can do. You have 2 players like Isak and Wilson fighting and playing for each other and with each other and against each other. It's the perfect combination. Let's have a look. He's onside by quite a country mile. It's 6-1. It's 6-1 to Newcastle. And things are now going from bad to worse for Spurs even more. Don't give a player like Callum Wilson that sort of chance. Oh dear. Poor old Spurs. And now Guimaraes has got it back, and they've got that new hunger up front in Wilson and Almiron who've just come on. Guimaraes is fouled, but they're going to play an advantage. His Longstaff slows it up. Why did they slow that up then? Should have just kept going. Here's Almiron. Hey Justin, how are you doing? Guimaraes. Almiron. Burn. Willock, and he's played it off Pedro Porro for a throw. Willock. And it is going to be a change. It's going to be double change, in fact, for Newcastle United. Bruno Guimaraes is going to come off. He has had taken a couple of knocks, haven't they? Hey, Hannah, how are we doing? Good to see you. Here comes Bruno Guimaraes. He's going off. What a performance from him. And Kieran Trippier is also making his way off the field as well. Fantastic performances from both of those players. Trippier's ball for Joel Linton's goal was exceptional. Here comes Anthony Gordon. I think Jacob Murphy will be going into the midfield. Not Murphy, Almiron maybe. And Javi Manquillo is coming on as well. For Newcastle United. And Anthony Gordon. Yeah, to be fair, Dan Juma's not played enough for me. Here's Callum Wilson. He's still fighting his man off. He's come back to Joel Linton, who goes with the shot. And it's probably not the greatest decision from him. It's hooked away by Porro. I'm sure the fans will get a refund from this. They have to. It's a long old trip. Especially, even if it's just for their ticket. Like West Ham are 4-0 up at Bournemouth. That's a huge result for them. It takes them only a few points away from Chelsea. Son has stolen the ball back. Hoisted through. Kane goes off his back. Joel Linton boots it out of play. And it's Fabian Schär who's just holding his shin. I think he's okay. Might be a little bit of a dead leg here. Poor old Spurs. I think Schär wants to come off. I think he might have just done his hamstring here. It's not good news for Eddie Howe. He's all so dependable, Fabian Schär. So dependable. I'm sorry to any Tottenham fans in the chat, including you, Lucas, but my dad has sent me this, and it's very funny. Emergency alert. Spurs are shit. Exceptional from Graham. What a man. And on comes Jamal Lascelles for Newcastle. He's going to replace Fabian Schär. Looks like he's done his hamstring here. Going to walk off here. Main thing is their paramount safety. Yeah, football, as to quote Jurgen Klopp, football is the most important of the unimportant things. Who do I want and think will win the league? I want Arsenal, I think City. But I also would find it very funny if Arsenal did lose. But I do still want them to win it. Eddie Howe looks really concerned about Fabian Schär. He's going to continue Fabian Schär. That's what I'm going to hear when I'm at school. To be fair, mate, you should have been at school when Liverpool were bad, man. I suppose at least we were Liverpool. But, like, I was at school when Rodgers was the manager and early Klopp years where we didn't win anything for ages. And then we won the Champions League and then everything was fine and rosy and happy. Played into Fabian Schär, who's still going here. I think it's a bit weird from Schär that he's staying on. I think it's just worth taking him off anyway, even if he's okay, just to ensure he's okay. And now he's going off Fabian Schär. He gave it a try. It's just worth it, really. Just worth keeping him okay. And even if there's any exacerbating. To be fair, yeah, we did. That was beautiful. And that was the year I left school. So, well, the year before I left school. Well, the year before I left sixth form. So it was great. Life was good. 4-0 West Ham, though. That is crazy. At the Vitality. They are very much back into their groove as well. Chocolate chip cookies or brownies? Ooh, Liz. I'd love a chocolate chip cookie. Here's Pedro Porro with a throw. Højbjerg hoists forward. Poor touch from Byrne. Considering it was 5-0 after 20 minutes, Spurs have done alright. It's been 1-1 since then. It's not even as bad as Liverpool, man. Like, we are below you still. Not for long, mind. It doesn't look like it. Anyway. It could all get a lot worse for Spurs because there's a lot of teams on the come-up who are starting to hit a bit of form. Of course, Brighton are in good form. Fulham have won the last couple of games. Villa are in good form. They haven't. They've scored in every game under Unai Emery. They've been so good. Son looking for the man. It's going to be played back by Manquillo. He's put out a play for a Tottenham throw. But yeah, Liverpool starting to win some games. Hopefully they can win another 2 or 3 and then just put a little bit of pressure on. But yeah, I worry for Spurs because the psychology of losing to Bournemouth and then this. At least they haven't got a 7 or an 8 or a 9 even. That would be even worse. 6 is bad, but if it turned to 9, that would be even worse. Like, It's a good challenge. Might fall for Gordon. Newcastle have taken their foot off the gas a little bit, though. As expected. Play looking for Kane. Literally what they should do now, Spurs, is just look to get Kane goals. Improve his record for Tottenham. Ooh, Kane just stood on Botman's hand there. It's not been a positive day for Tottenham Hotspur. It has to be said. Who's that in the crowd? I don't know who it is. Is it Gaza? It doesn't look like Gaza. Gaza. I do love some cookies, though. I would adore some. 13 minutes to go here. Spurs need something. Something or anything from this. Porro with the ball towards Kane. Is headed away. What? Ah, bless. Here Newcastle go on the counter-attack. It's Willock. He's got Gordon. Gordon! Blocked on the line. Should have been 7. Really should have been 7 for Newcastle. Brilliant work from Willock. He went for Gordon. And it rebounds and it was cleared away by Perisic in the end. So a good save actually in the end by Fraser Forster, just off the tip of his knee. And here comes Arnold Danjuma for Spurs, but Gordon will take the corner first. I'd love a Sunday dinner from my mum right now. Headed away by Romero. Comes back out to Willock. Gordon. Almiron. Longstaff. Back out to Anthony Gordon. Nice to see you, Piers Morgan. Just call me Willie Orban, man. If you comment that one more time, you will be blocked. Here's Gordon with a corner. Headed, and it's going to come away. Guimaraes with the effort. Ooh. It's going to come out. 10 minutes to go here. Harry Kane's not particularly happy. Why are we crying for Saka? Here comes Richarlison. Stay itchy, lad. Hello. How's it going? How's it going, Mary Berry? 10 minutes to go. Looking for Wilson behind. Yeah, but it's like the plasticky cheese, isn't it? I kind of want like nice cheese toasty. Oh, Liz, stop saying. Oh. She's saying just food things that make me really hungry. I'm starving now. I might have to have a banana muffin. Oh, hello. They might just have a look at this VAR. It's on Danjuma. Foul by Joel Linton.
It said not so mixed and so.
Liz, that sounds so good. You have no idea. Anyway, we will be live next on Tuesday. I might go live tomorrow anyway and do some Liverpool talk if you want, or some Premier League talk. Anyway, might do a Prem Faces episode tomorrow, potentially. I have got another deadline tomorrow, so wish me luck. It's something I've already basically finished, so it's a portfolio. So Yeah, if anyone predicted 6-1, then fair play to him, to be fair. Thank you, mate. And then only 3 more deadlines to go after this. So I've got 8th of May, 12th of May, and 19th of May. And then I'm done. Forever. Launched forward. And well won in the end. There's Joe Linton, who's back in midfield now. And off comes Heung-min Son. 3 more deadlines to go then, lads. 3 more to go, and then I'm finished forever in university. Unless I do a master's. Which I doubt I will. Full-blown adulthood now, lads. I can't be an adult. I'm not mature enough. I'm a child, basically. Back into Sven Botman. Now launched forward towards Sanchez, who wins it well. And Porro for Spurs, who has been a little bit of a bright light this second half. Into Botman. If I do a Masters, it's looking extremely unlikely now, Liz, to be fair. Like, unlikely at the moment. Maybe next year after. The year after, maybe. If I don't get any work. Like, proper work, anyway. Here's Sean Longstaff into Jamal Lascelles, into Manquillo now. Got to be a foul, it is. Free kick to Newcastle. Yeah, to be fair, my humour's like that. My humour is so childish. How have Cardiff City women got on today? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Play through. It's well intercepted by Manquillo. Oh, Cardiff City women won. Get in. Come on. Bluebirds. Chance for Almiron. I'd love it just to say 7. 7. 7. Take on from Gordon. He's lost it and it goes out for a goal kick now. 5 to go. If I ever get rich enough by Tottenham Hotspur and make us great again. I don't think anyone can do that, mate. Even if Spurs got oil money, they'd be awful. They won the UEFA Cup a few times, Eliza. A few times. Back in the day. When was the last time Spurs won a major trophy apart from the Capital One Cup? I could still call it that. I remember when Jurgen Klopp always called it that until like last year. The Capital One Cup. Trophies. So, the last major honour from Tottenham. When did they last win the FA Cup? 1991, the last time they won the FA Cup. That's their last major honour, in my humble opinion. We don't count the Carabao Cup. That is nuts. We count the Carabao Cup. Even then, that's still 15 years ago. Berbatov was playing, lads. Absolute baller, by the way. Here's Anthony Gordon. Joe Linton. And you, Liz, have a great rest of your day and enjoy making your Sunday dinner. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll enjoy eating it as well. No Maguire or De Gea. Of course, it's the FA Cup, isn't it? Though, are they playing? Who's their backup keeper these days? Surely they're not playing Butland in the FA Cup. They are playing De Gea. De Gea is playing. There's no Maguire in the squad for United. So shot is saved by Pope. So this is just the team. Sanchez in goal for Brighton, with Estepinian left back, Dunk, Webster, and it looks like. Are they playing Gross at right back? Is that a thing now? It'll be Solly March, won't it? Solly March. And then a midfield three of McAllister, Caicedo, and Gross within Ciso, Matoma, and Welbeck up front. Google have messed that up massively. For Man United, though, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof, and Dalot, with Eriksen, Casemiro, Rashford, Fernandes, Anthony Martial. And that's Anthony and Anthony Martial. That's a good side, really, for United. Played in behind towards Gordon. Can he get there? No, Romero can. It's 5-0 to West Ham. Oh, Jesus. Poor old Bournemouth. They're getting their goal difference better so they can get past Chelsea. They've given Joel Linton man of the match on here. I'm going to give it to Jacob Murphy. I know he hasn't played the whole 90 minutes, but he was absolutely outstanding. And I think he deserves it completely. I think they're getting the confidence that he had the ability to always have. Him and his brother Josh. It's good to see him really, really playing well. No goal for West Ham. Still 4-0. Almiron. So 89:30 on the clock. Joel Linton. Guimaraes. So easy for Newcastle now. And it's a shame for Maxwell Cornet. He had a bit of a tough start with injuries at West Ham. Good turn by Joel Linton. Really good turn. Joel Linton into Almiron. Still come to Willock. It's blocked. And it looks like Fraser Forster will claim it. 3 minutes of added time here before we clock off here on the Stonadge channel. Thank you so much for all of you guys. Great stream support as always. Christian Stellini, not a happy bunny. Certainly not a happy bunny at all. He's got an absolute... It's been an awful, awful even afternoon for Tottenham fans and Tottenham staff and players alike. Here's Skip into Højbjerg. Over the top towards Kane. Richarlison, sorry, who's chasing it down. And hoisted away. Dyer. Ah, well, lads. Played in behind, but it's gone all out of play for a goal kick for Newcastle. 1 minute and 30. Yeah, absolutely, David. Echo that to you, my friend, as well, and to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for the support recently. We'll be back on Tuesday, potentially tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it, for a live stream. On potentially, but we're definitely back on Tuesday for Leeds Leicester. That will be happening. They actually, by the way, on Tottenham's official website, they actually list these tournaments as their other honours. Barclays Asia Trophy 2009, Feyenoord Jubileum Tournament 2008, Vodacom Challenge 2007, Peace Cup 2005, Sun International Challenge Trophy winners in Swaziland, Japan Cup winners 1979, Nolia Cup winners in Sweden 1977, Anglo-Italian League Cup winners in 1971-72. The Norwich Hospital Charity Cup winners in 1946 and 1950. This is such a banter club, lads. They actually list this. The Costa del Sol tournament winners, by the way. But anyway, West Ham won 4-0. Who's going down? Finally, final thing I'll say, Southampton. And that is final whistle, by the way. Southampton, Forest, and one of Everton or Leeds. But anyway, I've been Chris Stonadge. This is the Stonadge channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back on Tuesday for definite. Maybe tomorrow as well. I will catch you very, very soon. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.